So here is the second problem. So here they are asking you to calculate stock turnover ratio from the following cases. So here they are given three types of cases. Means in each and every case the information has been changed. That means in the first case they have given cost of goods sold and average stock. So directly they have given the information required to calculate the stock turnover ratio. In the second case they have given some more information, extra information, where we have to identify cost of goods sold and sales. So they have not given directly. And in the third case also we have to go for calculating the cost of goods sold. So like that they have given three types of cases here. For each and every case we have to calculate what is the total stock turnover ratio. So first we will see what is the formula for the stock turnover ratio. So one of the ratio which we will use under the activity ratios. So stock turnover ratio is equals to cost of goods sold. So means whatever the cost we are incurring for the selling of goods. So cost of goods sold divided by average stock. So this is the formula which we will use for calculating the stock turnover ratio. So with these, now we will require in these three cases, they are given three types of cases, three types of different informations. In all the three cases, we have to go for the stock turnover ratio. First, we will go for calculating in the first situation. So here cost of goods sold and average stock. The required two things they have provided directly. So no need to make any extra calculation. Directly, stock turnover ratio is equals to cost of goods sold is 2 lakhs rupees. So 2 lakhs divided by average stock is 40,000. So directly that is we will get 5. So 5 times, that is the average stock is the total cost of goods sold is 5 times more than the average stock of the company. So that is the first case. Now in the second case again we have to go for calculating the stock turnover ratio. But here they have not given the information of cost of goods sold, but they have given the average stock. But we require cost of goods sold. So how we can calculate cost of goods sold? So here they have given sales, sales returns and gross profit. So with these three informations we have to go for calculating the cost of goods sold. So now cost of goods sold is equals to sales minus gross profit. So if you do this, you will get the cost of goods sold. So that means whatever the sales you will be having, sales minus gross profit value, then you will get the cost of goods sold. So but here they are given sales as 2,20,000 and sales returns as the 20,000. So whenever you want to calculate cost of goods sold, you should go for considering the net sales. So net sales is nothing but sales minus sales returns. That will give you the net sales. So first you should go for calculating the sales, that is net sales value. So net sales is equals to sales, total sales minus sales returns. So that will give you the net sales of the company. So sales is 2,20,000 minus sales returns is 20,000. So now you will get the 2 lakhs as the total net sales amount. So you got the sales amount, that is 2 lakhs. Minus, you should also calculate the gross profit. So what is gross profit? They are giving 20% on sales. Whatever the sales you got, among these sales amount, 20% you should go for calculating. So that is gross profit is equals to 20% on 2 lakhs. That is 2 lakhs into 20 divided by 100. So you will get 40,000 as the gross profit. So now 40,000 is the gross profit. So cost of goods sold is 2 lakhs minus 40,000, that is 1,60,000. So now you got the cost of goods sold and average stock they have given. So now cost of goods sold is 1,60,000 divided by average stock is again 40,000. So the value will be 1,60,000 divided by 40,000. So we will get the value as the 4 times. So that means average, the total cost of goods sold is 4 times more than the average stock. That is the second case. Now you should go for calculating the stock turnover ratio in case of the third case. So now in the third case, they have provided the information of opening stock, closing stock, purchases and wages. So with that information you should go for calculating stock turnover ratio. So again here they have not given the cost of goods sold as well as the average stock. So those two things again you should go for calculating. So let us see how to calculate those two things. So first we will go for calculating the cost of goods sold. So here in the previous case we have used sales minus gross profit because there has been sales and gross profit information. So that is the formula which can be applicable. But here they are not given that information. They are given opening stock, closing stock and purchases. So with that information you will go for calculating the cost of goods sold. So the formula here we apply is so opening stock plus purchases plus wages minus closing stock. So this will give you the cost of goods sold, means opening stock plus whatever the purchases you are having that plus wages minus closing stock will give you the cost of goods sold. So this is another formula which we will use for the calculation of cost of goods sold. So opening stock is 21,000 plus purchases is 1 lakh rupees plus wages 10,000 minus closing stock is 29,000. So now you will get the cost of goods sold. That is, so from all these things add opening stock, purchases and wages and then subtract with the total closing stock. So that will give you the 1,02,000 as the cost of goods sold. So that is the cost of goods sold, 1,02,000. So again you should go for calculating the average stock. So how we will go for calculating average stock? So average stock is equals to, so average stock is equals to opening stock plus closing stock by 2. This will give you the average stock. So opening stock is 21,000 plus closing stock is 29,000 divided by 2. So that is 50,000 divided by 2, which will give you the 25,000 as the answer of average stock. So now we got both cost of goods sold and the average stock. So cost of goods sold is 1,02,000 divided by average stock is 25,000. So now the total stock turnover ratio will become 4.08 times. So it is 4.08 times. Means the cost of goods sold is 4.08 times more than the average stock. So this is how we will go for calculating the stock turnover ratio.